Welcome to day 104 of our BitClout journey. Brian and I are back in our offices, back home in Fort Myers, Florida, after our vacation to Minnesota. What beautiful walls you have there, Brian. Mine are much
Thanks.
cleaner.
Yours are nice too.
Like I have nothing on my walls, so I just like that look. It's so calming to me. But anyhow, so there's a little bit of news today. We're doing this video a little later than normal because we were flying all morning. But Maebeam had an announcement yesterday about the infamous error message you get in your DM box. And Clay Perry's going on tour.
Yep. Yeah. So yesterday, Maebeam made a clout announcing that the error that says a message cannot be decrypted on this device when you go to your DMs, that error is now gone forever. It only applies to new messages. So if you have that message from past messages, that error message from past messages, it's still going to be there. But they actually worked with a third party developer to fix it, and it's interesting because that's what's so great about open source. Peter N on BitClout, Peter N contacted Maebeam a few days ago and said, "Hey, I have the workaround. I know how to fix this error." Maebeam contacted him back, and they got together and they fixed it. And now we have an error-free DM system.
Yeah, that was so annoying. I hated going in there and seeing, I couldn't remember what I sent last. Or if you, Brian, would reply to somebody, I wouldn't be able to read the chain of replies, so I couldn't reply. I'd be like, oh, listen, so-and-so just wrote again. I don't know what the hell you just told them, so you're gonna have to reply. So I'm so happy that's like great for us because now we can actually both read the messages and actually know the entire conversation.
Yeah, because we both use a separate PC to access this Krasenstein BitClout account, and we also both use a separate phone. So, I mean, it got confusing, and this enables the messages to be decrypted on multiple devices without error.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's great. And the other piece of news we want to talk about briefly is Clay Perry music. You all know him for his rap songs. He has a couple BitClout songs that are out, as well as a song he wrote for Wendy Lee. You know, he's kind of like BitClout's musician, you could say, right? He's been basically the music of BitClout.
Yeah, and he's going on a 12-city tour this summer and fall. And I think it's next month, the first venue in New York. He's going to actually, it's called the Nacho Average Call. So if you don't know, he's the one that created the Nacho Average Zoom call, which was like the never-ending.
Along with some other people. I think others deserve some credit for that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it's a Nacho Average Call. Their goal is to have this concert at 12 different venues across the United States, and then also have an event where they're going to onboard people and teach them about BitClout. So I think it's awesome because it's kind of killing two birds with one stone. He's going on tour for the first time out of the state of Texas.
It's bringing the birds back to life. It's not killing
them. While also he's going to be onboarding people, and he's going to be in LA, in New York City, in Miami, Orlando, in Texas, a few places in Texas, in Fargo, North Dakota, and there's a whole host of other areas. And I think that it just kind of cements his place into like this great musician who's also helping with BitClout and helping you onboard people and help people. So people can actually help him fund his tour. He's accepting BitClout. So if you have any money you want to help him with, then go for it.
What's happening to your son in the background?
Yeah, my kids are a little loud. They're screaming and yelling.
Yeah, so I just want to say, I think Brian and I are actually trying to make Clay Perry's first tour date, because we're actually going to be in New York around that same time. So we're excited about it. We hope we can make it. We hope we're invited.
And I hope you just didn't blow like a secret date or secret.
Well, I didn't give a date. I didn't give a date.
At least you didn't say the date. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, we're gonna be there. There's gonna be more information coming out about when the dates are gonna be. But I think you just got to stay tuned. It's exciting.
There's so much noise in your house. I can't focus on these things anymore. But yeah, so we're both excited about that. We're both excited about the DM error fix, and we're excited for the future of BitClout. I think there's a lot in the pipeline. I think we're going to start seeing a lot of that come out in the coming days, weeks, and months ahead.
Yeah, certainly. I expect to see a lot of changes to it over the next few weeks. Just stick in there. I know that it might be a little quiet right now. We haven't had any major changes over the last few weeks, but I think those who stick with it and keep building their presence on the platform, I think you're going to be rewarded in the long run.
Definitely. I think that's a great place to end off for today, day 104 of our BitClout journey, and we'll be back at you again tomorrow morning.